Did you know that the Aztec Empire, one of the most powerful and sophisticated civilizations in the pre-Columbian Americas, rose to power in just a couple of centuries? In the heart of Mesoamerica, the Aztecs emerged as a dominant force within a remarkably short period, leaving many to wonder how such a feat was achieved. This rapid rise to prominence is an intriguing mystery that continues to captivate historians and scholars around the globe. The Aztecs were astute strategists, crafting alliances with neighboring city-states to fortify their position. These alliances were not only a protective measure, but also a means of expanding their influence and control. Their partners often became tributaries, providing the Aztecs with a steady stream of resources that fueled their growth. Equally significant in their ascent were their military conquests. The Aztecs were formidable warriors known for their bravery and tactical prowess. They conquered and subjugated numerous tribes and cities, amassing a vast empire that stretched across much of present-day Mexico. Each conquest brought new territories under their sway, further bolstering their might and wealth. But the Aztecs didn't just rely on military might and diplomacy, they were also innovative agriculturalists. They developed a unique system of farming known as chinampas, or floating gardens, which allowed them to cultivate crops on the shallow lake beds of the Valley of Mexico. This ingenious method of agriculture provided a bountiful supply of food, supporting a growing population and contributing to the empire's stability and prosperity. Yet, despite these factors, the speed and scale of the Aztec Empire's rise remained somewhat of an enigma. How did a relatively small and obscure tribe transform into a formidable empire in such a short span? What were the key drivers and circumstances that facilitated this rapid ascension? These are questions that continue to baffle historians and fuel ongoing debates. Indeed, the rapid rise of the Aztec Empire remains one of history's most intriguing mysteries. As we delve deeper into their story, we uncover a civilization marked by complexity, ingenuity, and an unyielding will to thrive against the odds. Imagine an empire thriving on floating gardens. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But for the Aztecs, it was a reality. Welcome to the world of the Aztecs, a civilization that turned the challenges of their environment into opportunities. Central to their innovative approach was a unique farming technique known as chinampas, or floating gardens. Situated in the swampy surroundings of Lake Texcoco, the Aztecs didn't see a problem. They saw potential. So, what exactly were these chinampas? Picture a raft made from juniper branches, interwoven and anchored to the lake's bottom with willow trees. On top of this structure, they layered mud and decaying vegetation, creating a fertile base for crops. These rafts were then transformed into lush, floating gardens, bursting with maize, beans, chili peppers, squash, and flowers. But the chinampas were much more than just floating gardens. They were a testament to the Aztecs' understanding of ecosystems and sustainable agriculture. The surrounding water provided a constant source of irrigation, while the decaying plant matter fertilized the soil. And to add to this, the aquatic plants and animals living in the lake contributed to a balanced ecosystem, making the chinampas a model of agricultural efficiency. This innovative method allowed the Aztecs to sustain a large population, estimated to be around 200,000 people at the height of their civilization. The chinampas were so productive that they could be harvested multiple times a year, a remarkable achievement considering the challenging environment. Even today, the chinampas remain a marvel of agricultural engineering. Modern-day farmers in Xochimilco, a district of Mexico City, still use this technique, a living testament to the Aztecs' ingenuity. The floating gardens have become a tourist attraction, where visitors can witness firsthand this ancient technique that sustained an empire. So, the secret to their abundance lies in these floating gardens, an impressive feat of engineering that still amazes us today. The Aztecs' chinampas remind us that with innovation and understanding of nature, even the most challenging circumstances can be transformed into opportunities. It's a lesson from history that continues to inspire and amaze. What if I told you that the Aztecs had an advanced understanding of astronomy, rivaling even that of the ancient Greeks? Yes, the Aztecs, known for their towering pyramids and intricate calendars, also held an impressive knowledge of the night sky. The Aztecs understood that the cosmos was a vast interconnected system. They meticulously observed and recorded the movements of celestial bodies, which they believed influenced earthly events. Their detailed knowledge of the stars, the moon, and the planets was so precise that they could predict eclipses and other celestial phenomena with remarkable accuracy. Their observatories, often located at the top of their towering pyramids, were places of profound study and reflection. Here, Aztec astronomers would spend countless hours tracking the motion of the stars and planets, documenting their findings for future generations. They understood that the celestial bodies followed a set of predictable patterns, and they used this knowledge to create a complex calendar system that is still admired for its accuracy today. The Aztec calendar, often referred to as the Sunstone, was a marvel of ancient engineering. It was a solar calendar based on the movement of the sun, with a year consisting of 18 months, each one with 20 days. This calendar was so accurate that it rivaled, and in some ways surpassed, the Gregorian calendar that we use today. But their knowledge of astronomy was not just practical, it was also deeply spiritual. The Aztecs believed that the movements of the celestial bodies were linked to their gods and their rituals. They would align their temples and pyramids with certain stars and constellations, believing that this would bring them closer to their deities. This integration of astronomy into their architecture, calendars, and rituals shows how the Aztecs saw themselves as part of a much larger cosmic system. They recognized that they were just a small part of a vast universe, a realization that is still inspiring today. The Aztecs' deep connection with the cosmos was not only spiritual but also scientific, a testament to their advanced civilization. Their astronomical knowledge shows that they were not just warriors and builders, but also keen observers and students of the cosmos, further enhancing the mystery and fascination around this ancient civilization. Scene script: an empire that seemed invincible fell almost overnight. What caused the mighty Aztec Empire's downfall? The story of the Aztec Empire's downfall is a complex blend of power, disease, and conflict. The first significant factor was the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors, led by Hernán Cortés in the early 16th century. The Spanish were in search of gold and glory, and the Aztec Empire, rich and powerful, was a tempting target. Cortés and his men arrived on the Aztec shores with superior weaponry, including guns and cannons, which were unknown to the Aztec warriors. This technological advantage, coupled with their tactical skill, put the Spanish at a decisive advantage. Yet the Aztecs were a formidable force, and it wasn't just weapons that led to their downfall. Another devastating factor was disease, specifically smallpox. Brought to the New World by the Europeans, smallpox was an unseen enemy against which the Aztecs had no immunity. The disease spread like wildfire, decimating the population and creating chaos and fear. This weakened the empire considerably, making it vulnerable to attacks and internal strife. Then there were the internal conflicts within the empire itself. The Aztecs were not a unified nation but a collection of city-states, each with its own ruler. Many of these city-states were unhappy with the Aztec rule, which was often harsh and demanding. When the Spanish arrived, some of these city-states saw an opportunity to shake off the Aztec yoke and sided with the conquistadors. These factors, combined, led to a swift and brutal end to the Aztec Empire. The Spanish and their allies laid siege to the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan, and in the summer of 1521, the city fell, marking the end of the Aztec Empire. The sudden fall of the Aztec Empire is a stark reminder of how even the mightiest of empires can crumble. Even the most powerful and advanced civilizations are not immune to the forces of change, whether they come in the form of foreign invaders, invisible diseases, or internal discord. The Aztec Empire, a civilization of immense power and sophistication, is shrouded in many mysteries and secrets. A civilization that rose to prominence in a blink of an eye, it held sway over much of Mesoamerica. The Aztecs, in a remarkably short span of time, established an empire that was noteworthy for its complexity and grandeur. Yet the rapid ascension of this empire remains one of history's most intriguing puzzles. The Aztecs were not only formidable warriors and empire builders but also ingenious farmers. They created a system of agriculture that was unique and innovative. The chinampas, or floating gardens, were a testament to the Aztecs' resourcefulness and ingenuity. These man-made islands rising from the shallow lake beds were a marvel of ancient engineering, providing a sustainable food source for a rapidly growing population. The Aztecs were not just earthbound cultivators, they were also keen observers of the heavens. Their advanced knowledge of astronomy was integral to their culture and way of life. They developed a complex calendar system, predicted solar eclipses, and aligned their temples to celestial bodies, showcasing a level of astronomical understanding that was truly ahead of its time. The Aztec Empire's downfall, however, was as sudden as its rise. A combination of internal strife, disease, and the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors precipitated their rapid decline. This sudden collapse after the empire's meteoric rise and dominance is another mystery that continues to perplex historians. The secrets of the Aztec Empire continue to intrigue us, offering a glimpse into a civilization that was far ahead of its time in many ways. The Aztecs were a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, and their mysteries serve as a reminder of the complexities and wonders of our shared history.